Tonight, the Missouri Department of Economic Development is responding to 7 questions about the IBM facility in Columbia, more than a month and a half after ABC 17 News asked those questions.
We told you last night a city councilman was calling on the state to be more forthcoming with information about taxpayer money. ABC 17's Jillian Fertig is keeping track of your money tonight. Jillian?
Well, I've been telling you I emailed those questions to the Department of Economic Development back on October 14th. We've been investigating IBM for over a year now for not providing the promised 800 jobs in return for $28 million in tax incentives from the state. And tonight, the state says the company will not have to pay back the money because it was only paid for the jobs it actually created. Following multiple reported rounds of layoffs at the IBM Columbia facility, ABC 17 News started investigating the company over a year ago. After the employment numbers dropped below 400 in October, I asked the Missouri Department of Economic Development 7 questions. The first, how much money has IBM received from the state in tax incentives? DED says up to October 15, 2015, the company has received $12.1 million. Next, I wanted to know if there was a deadline for the company to bring employment numbers above 400 before the contract agreement was null. DED says they must reach 400 new jobs within the year, which would be next October, to maintain eligibility for the training program. After IBM employees told ABC 17 News that some workers reporting to the facility didn't even live in Missouri, I asked the state if it had verified that all employees reporting there physically lived in the state. DED says companies must certify under penalties of perjury that they have read the requirements and that the statements and information contained in the application and attachments are complete, true, and correct to the best of their knowledge and belief. The application must also be notarized. Another question, what is the state going to do if IBM employment numbers continue to drop? DED says if they do not reach the minimum 400 in the next year, their last training project will become permanently deactivated. And again, these answers come after more than 6 weeks of waiting for a response, and one day after a Columbia councilman called on the state to be more forthcoming with IBM data.
Thank you, Jillian. We've posted a response to all of those 7 questions on our website. Just go to abc17news.com.